we all know that people get dealt different hands, right? Clearly, some people are born rich, people are born poor, people are born super attractive, some people are born not so attractive, you know what I mean? Some people are born with perfect health, other people have hella health complications. We all get it. Life is different for different people, sure. But what's fucking me up is, I thought about it and I'm like, there has to come a point at which like life is so different that in a sense we're literally just living different lives. Like it's not the same on a fundamental operational level. Life for you is different from me and vice versa, depending. Like, and that thought first came to me when I was on Tinder years ago. Don't judge me. Like when Tinder was brand spanking new, and I'm pissed off because I'm like talking to girls and I'm like, you are 1 mile away. Why are we having to talk all day, all week, bro, we can go and get a coffee around the freaking corner right now and have this talk. What are we doing all this texting for? Fuck all that, you know what I mean? And I had to realize it's not that simple, you know what I mean? Because going on that first date, like on some instant, we matched and now just, hey, let's meet up here. Like doing that is one thing for me, but it's very different for the girl on the other side of it, right? Because if I go, the worst case for me is that I waste some money and maybe I don't fuck her. That's like the worst case. I don't get laid. Boo-hoo, you know what I mean? But the worst case for her is that she's tied up in a basement or in the back of a van or like some shit, you know what I mean? Like that's a real thought for her. And like just realizing that kind of fucked me up. Cause I'm 6'1", I go to the gym, you know what I mean? Not that I'm Superman, but typically I'm bigger than the average girl that I'm gonna meet on Tinder. So it never crosses my mind at all to worry about whether meeting up with her might end in me being physically harmed. I never think that. I'm just like, let's see what the fuck happens. I can do that, you know what I mean? But for her, every decision to go meet a stranger on the internet is like a calculated risk assessment of like, do I feel safe? Am I gonna be cool? Who else knows where I'm gonna be? I hope he's not a creep, you know what I mean? Cause like that shit happens. So it makes perfect sense for her to take her time and talk to me a little bit and feel it out and just to make sure that I'm actually a safe person and not on some fucking Joe Goldberg shit, you know what I'm saying? Cause he was good. Joe was good. So, you know what I mean? So we all get it. Like, but once I looked at it like that, it helped me to like see it a little bit differently. Like she's literally living in a different world. Like men are twice her size at any given time. So even if it is broad daylight out, she's still a little bit concerned, you know what I mean? And justifiably so. Her life, that's her reality. It's just not mine, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, naturally I don't think in those terms, but keeping that in mind definitely helped me, you know what I'm saying? Because there was a time when I went on a different Tinder date and a girl tried to take a picture of my license plate. I thought that was weird, but I'm like, oh, right, safety, duh. I got out and I went to open up the car door for her. And she took this weird route around the back of my car and tried to sneak the picture quick. And I'm like, did you get a good picture, sis? You know what I mean? And then she was like, huh? I'm like, I saw you trying to get the picture of my license plate. Like, did you get a good one? You know what I mean? And she was like, oh, you saw that? Oh, I'm like, it's not a problem. Like, I get it. That's a smart thing to do for like safety. Like, no, go ahead and get a good picture and send it to whoever you have to send it to. You know what I mean? Like, it just can change little shit. Like just being aware that that's what they have to go through. Little shit like that. I don't mind doing that now. I mean, but enough talking about freaking Tinder because those days are long gone now. But the principle still stuck with me. Like, bro, we're literally not playing the same game. Life is just different. You know what I mean? Once I saw that, I saw it everywhere. Like recently, I'm jamming out the fucking Iceman album, Drake shit. You know what I mean? Like them or like don't. That's not the point here. The principle is he showed us a very subtle way. He tells us all the time in different ways, but one of the most subtle and simple ways that our lives are drastically different. Most people missed it. Back on Chicago Freestyle, you know the song like 2:30, baby, won't you meet me by the beam? That song, right? He has said something that was so calm that most people just missed it, but look at it, right? He was like, area codes in my phone. What numbers do I still have? Who do I know from the past? Trying to find old chicks that he's been to, because he has so many girls in different fucking cities. Okay, cool. But the kicker is, he has said, all good, Chubbs will look around, find one that seems my type. That's my dog, and he knows what I like. He done found me plenty in my life. Like, bro, understand what he's saying. He sends his homie out on missions to just go find women to bring back to fuck on. Like, that's insane when you think about it. Like, actually look into that. Like, hi, I'm Chubbs. I'm Drake's friend. He would like to fuck you now. Hop in. What? You know what I mean? Like, how the fuck? That's how much weight his name holds, that he can send a friend out that no one even knows, because who the fuck, what does Chubbs look like? Have you ever seen Chubbs? I've never seen Chubbs, you know what I mean? But he can send a no-name person out, just say that I'm with Drake, come here and like fuck him now, and that just works, that's okay. That is not how life works for me, you, or anyone that you've ever met, more than likely, you know what I mean? And it's insane. Like, but that's Drake's normal. That's his life now. That's his reality. So it's like, at what point is it safe to say that we're not in the same reality anymore? Because in what world am I going to send my homie Ian to the freaking club? Like, yo, bro, just go and find me something quick. Like, chick going to fucking look at E like, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck is John? Fuck both of y'all. Like, what do I look like? Fuck around, smack them, you know what I mean? But that's really normal for Drake and people like that, you know what I'm saying? It just makes you think about that quote, for instance. How can rich people be so out of touch with reality? Like, bro, maybe they're not out of touch with reality in any objective sense, but they're out of touch with your reality. They're out of touch with my reality, but they're literally just different fucking realities, you know what I'm saying? Because you gotta think about it. That's normal for Drake or people like that to just go out and just point and say, hey, you, me, sex, now. That's what life is for him in a fundamental sense. So that just goes to show, like, it's literally just a different reality. And it's not even about, oh, he's rich and famous. You can take that shit out. This principle still applies to regular people too. Because let's take something as fundamental as love, for instance. Love is where most people get their meaning and fulfillment out of life, be it family and friends or their romantic partner, I mean, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. That's the key to a lot of people's happiness and their kids, you know what I mean? Like, that shit is where life's value comes from. And let's focus specifically on romantic love, right? To get a wife or a husband or a boyfriend or a girlfriend, that shit starts by speaking to them, right? Simply communicating. And that one thing is drastically different for different freaking people. Take me for example. I freaking stutter. I'm sure that you've already seen it. I mean, boom. I edit these videos out to not have too much of the shit in it, you know what I mean? But I don't cut it all out because that's just me. I'm not trying to act like I'm perfect. I fucking stutter. But I'm not that bad. There's people who have it way fucking worse, to where every syllable of every word is the battle of a fucking lifetime. You know what I mean? So imagine that guy going up to a girl, trying to get her number, and he's like, hi, I'm John. And like, the odds of him leaving with that girl's number are so much smaller now, just because he can't fucking talk right. You know what I mean? And of course, that's the first step. You got to talk to her, get her number, then you fall in love, you get married, you have kids. But the whole chances of him having that whole fulfilling life are drastically cut by the fact that he just can't even fucking talk right. Again, I'm blessed because my shit isn't that bad, you know what I'm saying? But something, even with a stutter that's as mild as mine, for instance, I'll tell you a personal story quick. I was in 7th or 8th grade and I asked one of my homies, Lil, I was like, yo, bro, be honest. Is it hard to be my friend? You know what I mean? Because I be stuttering all the time and just like having to hear me fumble through sentences. Like, is it hard to be friends? Like, does that shit get annoying? And he told me like, bro, no, like I don't even think about that shit now. I'm just fucking used to it, and it's really not that bad, And that made me feel better, but just think of freaking about it. Part of me didn't even believe him, because I'm like, this shit bothers me to my core every day. So how is it not bothering you? Like, bro, spit it the fuck out, hurry up. Like, how does it not get on your freaking nerves? But I mean, that's what he said. But just imagine what it's like to have to feel like you're a burden to everyone around you just because you can't talk right. Like, just a little example. And again, this isn't meant to turn it into a pity party on like fucking me. Because like I said, I'm blessed. I still have friends, family. I've always had girls. You know what I mean? I like have an amazing girlfriend right now. I fucking love you, baby. But you know what I mean, or job interviews, I could always get through those pretty well. Jesus Christ, jobs, bro. That same guy who every word is a fucking fight. Imagine him trying to get a fucking job, and that job involves talking in some kind of way. He's trying to get through a freaking interview. Like, yes, my strongest, like, dog. Is he gonna get that fucking job? Probably not, bro. Again, so that's his life. Reality for him is just a fight. Every facet of life that we take for granted, be it jobs or love, friendships, shit that we take for granted and don't think twice of freaking about, that is a fucking battle for that man every day. You know what I'm saying? That just goes to show it's not just about rich and famous. Like, realities can vary drastically, even on a regular person level. On a regular person level. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of crazy when you really get into it and really think about this shit. Another example that came to my mind was about school, for instance. Picture back when we were in middle school or high school. Think about the popular kids, right? The ones that had a bunch of friends and was always having fun and making jokes and having a great time. They loved school. So to hear them say, I love school, school is great, that makes sense. That's real for that popular kid in their little popular reality. But now picture the weirdo, the fucking loser kid, the fucking kid that no one likes. You know what I mean? That either he's getting bullied or he's getting flat out ignored. He goes to school and he's either, no one's talking to him, they're making fun of him, they're messing with him. Either way, he hates school. School sucks. You know what I mean? So when he says, I hate school, I don't want to go, it's just miserable, I just hate it. That's also very real for him. You know what I'm saying? So they're experiencing school night and day very differently. Neither one is invalid. It's just, again, different realities. In the same school, same hallways, same teacher, same cafeteria, completely different experiences of that school. You know what I'm saying? The shit is everywhere. It really is. And just looking at it on that level just kind of fucked me up, and I could never quite unsee it. You feel me? And the more that I think about this shit, bro, it just makes me think, like, it's not quite fair to say shit like, why would you do that? That's stupid as shit. I would never do that. You know what I mean? Because what we're doing there is we're inserting ourselves into that one specific situation without factoring in the fact that we've lived a whole nother life in a different reality up until that point. So to make that fair, you would have to take on a whole new set of experiences, you know what I mean? A whole new history, a whole new worldview, like a whole new fucking reality, basically. And I feel like that's why it'd be so hard to understand folks, because we be trying to make sense of their choices and their fucking decisions without fully understanding the reality that they've been in their whole life up until the point of having to make that choice or that decision, you feel me? So it's like, when I hear that phrase, in what fucking world does that make sense? Like, the fuck? Maybe the answer is actually quite simple. Like, it makes perfect sense in their world. The only difference is I've never been in their world, so of course it don't make sense to me. You know what I mean? Maybe it's just that simple, but I don't know. You let me know if you think I'm fucking tripping. This whole shit was just food for thought. You know what I mean? It's just a thought.